Hi, it's Justyna here from Flight of the Phoenix Holistic Therapy. Have you ever felt like you are in a dark, deep hole and you can't get out, you don't see way out, you don't seem to know what to do, how to do it, and you are in very low vibration, thinking very negatively, you think very badly about yourself, you feel like you're not worthy of anything, and you don't really see the point of living. If this is something you ever experience, this video is for you. Today, I want to talk about all or nothing thinking, 0 to 100 mindset, the fixed mindset, and the impact, and how we can navigate this in our life. So, as always, I will share my personal experience. I'm aware that because I went through childhood trauma and young adult trauma, basically 20 years, 28 years of it, my brain is and my nervous system are a bit sensitive. I'm a bit more delicate, as they say, and I can get triggered easily. So it often happens, and it can depend on many things. It can depend on my hormones, the time of the month, the energy shift, planetary alignments, the existing current circumstances, and situation that may trigger me, that I experience on daily basis, that can impact that kind of low vibrational thinking. So how does this feel? Let me tell you how low vibration feels and all or nothing. It feels very heavy. I usually feel very tight in my chest, in my throat. I experience a lot of panic attacks, stress responses. I'm quite snappy. My words are like daggers. And then there is a lot of build-up anger, resentment. I see red. Um, the energy is very chaotic. And I often not often. I used to make decision based on that energy, which is not a good place to come from because you are coming from the victim mindset. You're coming from poverty and lack mindset, from the mindset of nobody loves me and I'm not worthy of anything, and nobody cares. And basically you're digging yourself into this deeper hole. And I guess the way I think about this is that it's my mind trying to protect me from something. I am on precipice of something bigger, and my mind is sabotaging it, saying to me, who the hell do you think you are to be that great person that you want to be the healer, to help people, to share your knowledge? You don't know anything. So it's all that thinking that brings you lower and lower and lower. And the energy that you create around yourself attracts that negative thinking and situations, negative situations in your life. So you're ultimately creating a new reality or continuously creating the negative patterns in your life, repetitive cycles. Now, when you are that low, no gratitude journal will help you. Unfortunately, what you need is a set of tools that work for you, and it takes some time, trial and error, to discover what works for you. So what works for me, the immediate, is a screaming into pillow or towel. This is to prevent me from screaming at other people. If I don't do it, I will lash out and I will say things that I don't mean. there's like a build up pressure and it's gonna explode eventually. So I can only battle it that much and then it's gonna go. So yes, first thing I do screaming, crying, loads of crying. After screaming, there is always need for cry. So I cry a lot. I'm very sensitive to people's words. I take them personally. I'm coming from this little child place where I'm vulnerable and scared and fearful and lost. I don't know how to get out. I feel helpless. So crying, screaming, that's immediate help. Some ice, cold shower, not ideally pleasant, but it helps. And then journaling, immediate expression of all your emotions, uncensored, clearing it all out from your system, um, saying it out. And I make sure that I have regular therapy session with my therapist every 2 weeks to talk it through. And you can see the difference in my therapy session when I'm negative and when I'm stable. So yeah, this I would call is unstable state that I find myself in. And often that anger, the crying, and then guilt and shame appear. And it's a quite exhausting cycle. I'm aware that this is something I have to work with, and it may never fully heal or go away. But I can learn to manage it, and therefore, um, to balance myself, to become more high vibrational being, because at the end, you only would attract happy things and amazing things in your life if your vibration is high, if you're full of love and compassion and kindness. This is what you're gonna attract. But if you're closed, covered, scared, um ready to attack, maybe this is not the place to create anything positive from. Yes, I gave you short-term tools to that work for me. So like I said, screaming, crying, journaling, meditating therapist. And then long term. So this long-term solutions, yes, you have to have a meditation practice. You do have to meditate daily. It doesn't have to be, again, I probably repeat myself, that it doesn't have to be meditation sitting on the cushion in silence. There's so many different ways to meditate. For me personally, I go to my Insight Timer app, and I just listen to guided meditations of different types. There is such a variety there. There's for panic attacks, for unleashing your feminine creativity, and all that stuff, and for sadness, for stress. So I would say when I am stressed, especially related to my day job, I need to meditate at least twice a day, maybe short meditations, but I have to do it. I have to have a break. Then physical activity afterwards, like jujitsu, which I made previous video about, or some other video about, where I'm using the exposure therapy. So I'm slowly building my resilience to not be scared, to be more confident, to face challenges, to understand that my mind is not fixed, that I can grow, that I can expand. I need to believe in this, because there is no way of living in the negative state. It's a very vicious cycle. And you can go really, really low and do a lot of damage to yourself and others by being in that space. So it is our responsibility as people who experience trauma to take measures to heal ourselves and stay in more positive vibration, to create the life we truly deserve, because we are worthy. We are worthy. I'm sure I said that already. Worthy. Why not? It's what we worthy. I'm worth it. Um, to have life and amazing life. And the thing is, we have tangible examples. I mean, I do that. I know I achieved a lot in my life being just me. I lived in UK. I lived in Sydney, Australia. I'm coming from Poland, from very small town. I managed to travel Asia. It's things that people from my family never done. I managed to take different training courses and have a career. So it's important to appreciate yourself, your strengths, your empowerment, your resilience, and take yourself out of this negative cycle. So the long-term solution, because I know I started, I never finished, is yes, meditation practice. Try to listen to positive music. Like I avoid sad stuff because I feel the music. I'm a tactile person. I feel vibration. I feel people's emotions. I can read them from their faces, and I'm sensitive to that. Therefore, I need to make sure that what I'm watching, what I'm listening to is positive. And a lot of people will disagree with that, but I don't watch news. I rather not know, which I know is a bad thing, but it, if I can't change anything, I rather not engage in the situation because it's too confronting for me to deal with it. And it may cause me damage, unfortunately. So yeah, so I don't do those. Obviously, I do want to know when something big happens in the world, so I'm aware of main events, but I don't consistently watch news on for this because it's always negative. There's never anything positive coming out of news. So yes, the content, whatever I'm listening on YouTube, whatever I'm listening the music, I'm trying to pick the more positive vibes. Meditation therapy, support of the friends, support of the community you surround yourself with, setting boundaries, nothing new there. I think that's about it. And yeah, gratitude journal, sure. If you have practice on daily basis to write things that you're grateful for and it's working for you, that's good. Personally, that does not work for me. I need to feel it to be in that vibration. So it actually quite often happens during meditation. I feel so connected to myself um, that my heart just expands and I feel grateful in a moment. And that feeling is amazing because it just makes me tear up. And that is a release of some pain that I'm probably experiencing, emotional pain. So I hope this helps. If you did resonate with this video, please like it. If you think it's useful for anyone to hear it, share it. And if you like what you're hearing and you want to see more of those videos, subscribe to my content and my channel. And thank you very much for listening. Have a good one.